Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, and this is day two. And sorry, I didn't upload any video yesterday. And okay, so look, in the last episode or last video, we discussed about Spotify API, and we did some trial and error. Though mostly it was I was just getting errors, but okay. So today we'll be starting off with the front end. So I guess the API stuff we can figure it out as we go on. So okay, so this is how this app looks like to me. So what I'll do is I would just like just for an idea, I remember stuff when I just draw this stuff. So let me just put this I mean these elements right, and just for the sake of getting an idea. So nothing else. And okay, okay, yeah. Here we get our Spotify logo, and here it's a home button and search for songs. And here basically we'd display the user profile or icon. Let's say icon. Okay, and okay. So here we display the user's liked songs and the playlists and all. Exactly, like these are my liked songs and my top track list and all this playlist stuff. And here we'd just recommend these are just recommendations, right? Like this just like looking like a wow, classical crossover, jump back in all this shit. So it's just like recommending stuff to users. So okay. And here we have the song which we are playing currently. Okay. This is just to get an idea, right? I don't actually like Figma, so I feel this is I get an idea whenever I do these designs here itself on Excelidraw. I love this site. Yeah. So let me just write here the live songs, playlists, and all. Here, uh, here as well. I mean, here I guess these all stuff you would get from the API, jump back in and all this stuff. So we shouldn't worry about these things because these actually vary, right? They wouldn't show the same title every day. Yeah. So that's basically it. Here we just display the songs. Users recommendations for users. Okay, user recommendation. Okay, song recommendation. Okay, to be more precise, yeah. So this is what we are gonna build today, and so basically building this wouldn't take much time, right? We would just if you want to break it down into smaller parts, this would be our header. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So we'd first design this header, and then we'd go to this stuff. And then, as you can observe, here we'd be playing our sorry. So here we'd be playing our song. So okay. So there's actually, I mean, here after all this stuff, we'd get our footer here. So let me just write that as well. Here you would here we'd have those song recommendations and all. Um, yeah. Okay. Yep. So here you would have multiple recommendations, and this is basically just the footer. So you would write about and what else is there? Like all the links and all. Basically, it's just a footer. Okay. And then you let me extend this a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So here the song, I mean, here the song details would be shown, and here, the playback buttons, like, you want to forward the song or you want to go to a previous song, you'd get these details, right? So we display them here. Okay, just to get an idea, let me just complete this so soon. I don't want to take up much time in this stuff. And okay, how do I draw that? Okay, I'm sorry. This looks so ugly, but still, I just want to get this idea. That's it. So no, this is so much. Just a minute. Let me just erase this. And yeah, it would just show you the duration and Spotify, right? So yeah, here we'll be showing the song. Here the start timing. Yeah, zero, zero. And here you'll show the end time. Let's say the song is 5 minutes. Okay, that's it, right? Let's ignore these stuff for a while. So this is like the core essence, right? Here you show your library, and here you show these recommendations and all this stuff, and then when you search for a song, you'll get the details here. And yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. Uh, okay. So firstly, enough talking. So we should firstly create a React app, right? So I could create this using Next.js, but then I felt that Next.js actually abstracts a lot of stuff. You wouldn't care about routings. There's no need to, I mean, it makes your stuff really easy. But I don't want to go in the easier manner because doing Next.js, I couldn't learn much of React because it abstracts the routing, filing system, and all. So I'm feeling that I would rather go with this harder rule. Even this one isn't that tough, honestly. Okay, so firstly, let's start making the Vite project. You could create it using Create React app, but then it's too slow. The Vite is really fast, and let's make it. Uh, yeah, and okay, let me write this Spotify. I'll be using React, and here I wouldn't use TypeScript right now. Uh, okay, what is this? I forgot what I used to choose because I'm using Next.js a lot these days. Uh, I'll just ask ChatGPT once. Okay. Okay, let's go with the React Router V7, version 7. Oh, this is mean exactly. Oh my god, it's been a while using Revite and I guess they've changed some stuff, they've updated some things which I don't know. Okay, you get distracted if I just keep on reading this. And yeah, and for the UI, let's use Tailwind CSS because the vanilla CSS it would take lots and a lot of time. I mean, this doesn't seem that complicated, but still, Tailwind CSS actually makes stuff really, really, really easy. It's so easy to build stuff and using Tailwind CSS. It saves a lot of time. Okay, but the worst part is we have to configure this Tailwind CSS and it's pain. I mean, every single time I set up this Tailwind says something or other happens, and it uh, okay, it actually throws a lot of errors because I mean Tailwind chases guys, they really have to improve their docs. Like the stuff they write in the docs mostly, you know, sometimes it isn't compatible with the recent React versions. So I don't know. Using XJS it gives a lot of pain. I don't know with this Vite. Okay, cool. So let me go to my project and wait a minute. Okay, I use Windsurf and this theme. I know it really looks so much different. You wouldn't expect this theme from me. Uh, but I feel that I just got bored of that dark theme and I wanted to try something new. So this is how I try something new. Let me just open my Spotify app that I just created now. Yes, let's go. Okay, cool. Yep. So this is our initial, stage of the app. Like you could see this pub folder. We would, save our images here. And okay. Hmm. Okay. Let us first install this. Okay. Okay. I guess it has already done for us, right? I'm sorry. Started development server with HMR APM runtime. Let's run it and see what is available at this server. Uh, Wait, but usually there must be some file, right? I don't know. Okay, okay, my bad. I was, normally I just look for SRC folder everywhere. So, okay, what is this error? Okay, oh, matching export. Um, it has to do something. What the heck is this? I got it. So basically, my React Router isn't having the latest version, but my React Router DOM, we have installed the latest version of the React Router DOM. So there is some mismatch between those both. I hope this clears out the errors. Cool. I think it's working. Hmm. Cool, it's working. It was just a simple error. There was a mismatch between those libraries. That's okay. So here's where my the root is. Okay, we are using Tailwind CSS here. Sorry, the TypeScript here. But I guess that wouldn't matter. I could shift to JS as well. Okay, what is this? I've never used this React router, configuration. I've always used the normal JavaScript. Okay, cool. So, mm, isn't this looking so cool? Like this icon and this stuff. It's really attractive. I loved it. Okay. So the welcome component, actually this entire stuff is in this welcome component. Yeah, it's calling it here, I guess. No, not this one. In the home.tsx. And what's happening here? Okay, this is just a layout dot. Okay. Okay, so basically here we are just, telling, we are just telling here, to our app, how do we, arrange the layout of our children? Like suppose, sometimes, most of the sites, I think almost every site, this header and footer, they are similar, right? They are similar for all the pages of the site. So I'm just giving an example. So this layout function here, we could actually specify, which how do we want to structure our children, and how do we, whether we want to keep the header and footers, static, constant for all the pages, or we could just, do that stuff. And wait, let me just see an appropriate explanation for this. Okay, so it defines the common structure shared across multiple pages or rows. It has given me the same example that I have shared. So you need this, suppose you think that you want a navigation bar, sidebar, and footer, and all this. You could, I mean, you could just render them here. Like you don't need to, call this header component in all of your pages, right? It would just, you could just configure it once. You could just write it here like this. In this children refers to all the pages of your site. You could, yeah, so it's just like you are telling it how you want to structure the website. Okay, so look at this. Here, mm, this is where nested route pages render. Uh, Okay, so basically here what you are saying is this home, about, and dashboard, they are common, and this navbar is common for all the pages. But every page you are, if you think of all the children components, like here, if you think about this, like this, your library and all these things, these can be termed as a children component. So if I in this side, if I go to some multiple pages, I don't know whether I have multiple pages here. Yeah, look at this. So I've gone to some other endpoint, but I'm still getting the same header and the footer, right? It didn't change. So we are just, rendering the children there. We are just structuring, telling how we want to render our children, like whether we want to put the header, footer, or yeah, that's it. Just the structure stuff. You're just defining the common structure shared across multiple pages. You are in a different page right now, but still you are able to get this, right? The same structure. So you could just specify the similar structure for all the pages, or you can also group few pages so that they can get a similar structure. That's it. So okay, uh, cool. So how can we get started here? Okay, I forgot an important thing. So let us just install Tailwind CSS first. Okay, we're getting this error. Okay, it's just a warning. Okay, but did it run at least? I'm not understanding. Okay, okay. Earlier they used to, you would get this tailwind.config.js file, so it would get easier for you to understand whether the Tailwind CSS, is configured or not. But now it's okay. You already have this. Acha. Okay, cool. And app.css and okay, so you've actually got it here, Tailwind CSS. I guess it's pre-installed or something, or maybe due to this command. Okay, so we are good to go with, I guess, I suppose. So let us change few stuff and see whether it's working or not. The easiest thing is okay. Where can I make a change? To understand whether it's Tailwind CSS is actually, figured. I guess it's already figured, dude. Like, or else you wouldn't get this, the styling, right? It's looking too good. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me start with this. Or, cool, it's working. Okay, so this is our initial, uh, we didn't do anything. We just initialized everything. I mean, we just installed our project and, okay. So the first thing is we want, okay. So here, this is how our homepage would look if I am already logged in. We would think of the authorization later. I feel we should just first figure this out because this is kind of simple, I feel. So, okay. Um, Cool. So this would be our home page, right? This would, if we didn't include the login page and all, if you forget those stuff right now and look at this is what my home page would look like. And we'd be working on the home page itself. And all rest of these are little components. So what I would do is I would create a component for this header, this entire header where we keep this icon and all these things as a header, and all these are individual components, and we merge them up in and combine them and make into this home page stuff. Okay, so uh oh my god, I'm really confused on how I should structure my folders here. Like, it's kind of different from what I used to do in JavaScript. Okay, we'll cool. We'll figure that out later. Okay, maybe I just create a folder called components here, and okay, components, and then we'd okay. First, let's create this header and first render that, and then we'd look at the other stuff. So I'm creating this header.jsx, and okay. So there's this shortcut, guys. So you could use RFACE, RFACE, to get this, the minimal code you can to get started with this, component. Okay. So what I would do is, uh, okay, we already have this home here. Cool. Okay. We could write our title here. Basically, it would be displayed here as a title, and the description, I would just write it as Spotify listen to songs, something like this. And here I'd import my header. Are we exporting it? Okay. Components and why am I not? Okay. Damn, I didn't save this folder right, so it isn't able to check my exported. Oh my god, why is this not working? Instead of welcome here, we'd use this header. Maybe we could. Okay, so I've understood this thing. These people, they are making separate, folders for all these routes, and then they are just calling it here. What I meant to say is, these people, if you think about it, they have just called the welcome component here, and then this welcome component, they have put the logos and also this welcome.tsx here itself. So is it like a compulsion here to create separate folders for each? Like, is there anything mandate? Like, I'm thinking that, maybe is it like Next.js where you would, okay, 1 minute. Um, do I need to make separate components and routes? Yeah. Cool, cool. Firstly, let's go with this. So I feel that isn't mandatory. But what's happening here? Hmm, but I'm exporting stuff here, right? So let me check. Okay, okay, it works now. So it was I had to rename this header.jsx into header.tsx. Okay. So the error now it persists because okay, let's okay. The error it exists because here I'm exporting it as a default using this default keyword. but then here I'm importing it as a named keyword. Yep. So it should work now. Damn, but I really I've only used TypeScript once and okay. Let's get started. Okay, so let's build this for a header first. So we need a logo, and if you observe uh, this header, you would feel that it's, even this one comprises of three components like this. If you break it down into smaller parts, you just have this logo here that will take you to this home. I mean, okay, it's just a logo, and this is the home button, and these both you would, okay, what I'm gonna say is, if you observe it, you can see that it's flex, and then I justify between, I mean, items and center, like you have these three, and okay, for now, for simplicity, let's not include this. And we would need a Spotify icon image for that, and then you would need this logo as well. Okay, I won't confuse you with this. And here you have this search, right? Okay, let's make developments for all these things. So here you would have this input box, and suppose if we exclude all these things and just put this notification bar here, we'd have notifications and also username. Okay, yeah, username. Okay, so here what we have to think about is this entire, so this, uh, okay, so this, how can I show this? So this entire thing, this is like the header which we are working upon. So, uh, okay, so if you think about it, there's a lot of gap between these three components. So we could use we could merge these both into a same div, and we could give the spacing. So basically, this is my Spotify icon, and if I merge these both into one single component, so we'd have a space, and then we'd merge these notifications and that username into one. So, so that you don't, so that here if you observe, these both are, kind of like a group. So we are doing the same here. So this image is far to the left, and here we put this input box and this home here. Let's make another one, home here. Okay, so here we give the home, and this is the input box, and here we'd have the notifications and the username into one. Let's merge it into another div. I know this looks ugly, but trust me, like it gets simpler. So, so we have, just termed it. So there's an image to the left, and this is like the center part, and this is the rightmost one. Yep. So here we have the notification and username. Cool. So here we need the Spotify logo. Let's see if we can get a logo. Uh, no. Okay, do we have this assets here? Hey, cool. Isn't this cool? Like okay. have this green one as well. And I would use this something called remove.bg. It actually removes that background, the white color in the background. Just a minute. Lol. It, mm, okay. Okay, so here you can see we have this is like the worst header we have ever done, but we sort it out in 5 minutes. Cool. Um, okay, what was I doing? I was just downloading this, right? Okay, I didn't even save this image, dude. Okay. Okay, so this actually removes this white background here. Okay. So we'd add this image into, oh, okay. Let's store our images in this public folder. Cool. Okay. Here we just use this. Um, what PNG does this work? Okay. Okay. What the heck is this? Okay, so it even blurred the white background you had. Okay. Okay, so for time being, let's use the normal logo itself. We remove that background later. Okay. I feel even this one is coming the same. Damn, this one isn't even being. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. This is so silly. Okay, I'll do one thing. I would put that green one itself. Man. Okay. Okay. So we got our logo here. Congrats. And now we'd have to, okay, let me delete this. And we'd have to, resize it, right? Because we can't keep this entire big logo. It's like moon. It's so big. Okay, so let us resize it like this. We just need a small stuff. So it's very easy in Tailwind. You just specify this width. Okay, what if I put this? Look at this. It's too small. Let me just. Okay, we can. Okay, I feel that 8 was a better one. We'd go with this. And okay, and okay, now we are sorted with this image. And in this home and at input div itself, I feel we'd have to import the logo side, even for the home and this search bar stuff. Okay. Oh, this effect is cool. I didn't look at it earlier. Okay. So, uh, okay. Instead of these logos first, let's do the other stuff, right? Here we have to have a input box. Okay. This Windsor with the auto editor is working, helping me a lot. Okay, we didn't do any crazy stuff. We just put an input bar here. Okay, so and placeholder. What it? Okay, what do you want to play? Let's write that. And this input bar, I'm not able to see this, so I have to give it a. Okay, let me give it. I'm not able to see this, so let's put gray and width maybe 24. Oh, what is this? So ugly. Okay, it's not gray actually. It's okay, cool. Let's not wonder about the color now. Okay, so okay, we'd have to round it more, right? Let's do full length. Let's check this. Sorry. Okay, we got that effect, and we can change later all this silly stuff. Oh my god, how much long did it take? It's already 43 minutes. Damn, I'm going really slow, guys. Okay, let's just do it fast. Uh, okay, what do you want to play? We need a search bar. Okay, we have to import these icons, right? Home. Okay. I'm such a dumb person. I don't need to look at all these things. There's this library called Lucid React. So I can just install this and it makes my stuff easy. I can get all the icons, home icons and the search icon, all this stuff. Actually, even the Spotify, I feel, no. I feel it doesn't provide those stuff. I don't know. Okay. Let us just check with, you just have to, you can just use them in a click. Like you just have to include the command for these icons and you just have to call them. That's it. And you would get the icon. So I've installed it and here, let me just, is there any icon? Okay, Lucid React icons list. Cool. We can search for them. Oh, why am I not getting my home? Hmm. Cool. Let's search for search button. Okay. Look at this. We got the exact, search button we had in Spotify. So copy this. Class import search. Okay, search. Okay. Isn't it available? It should be showing me, right? Like, uh, what page this? Okay, I've got this search icon here, and I'd have to, yeah, put this here. Okay, so we have imported the icon and we have put it here. Let's see what happens here. Look at this. I know it looks ugly, but still. Uh,
Okay,
okay,
so
so
we
we actually have to remove this class name from this input. I mean, yeah, so we'd have to put this search icon and this input in the same div, right? So we'd have to give them here. And, uh, and they both must be in the same line, right? See, it's nothing less than a magic. Like it's not magic exactly. We know how why it's working like that, but still sometimes it just makes me feel amazed. And it gives you that instant gratification, right? Like you just write something and it's working. Okay. And we need a gap between them. Okay. And here, uh, let's give a padding. Oh no, it's too big. Okay. Mm, okay. Uh, and give a margin of not this one. Okay, but our we should reduce this width and height probably. Okay, what if I remove this from here? It's actually looking good. Nah, I think we don't need this. Hmm. We can use a bit of padding here. Yep. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting focused on these random stupid things. Okay, here let's focus. Okay, now here I have this search input and search icon and all stuff here. We'll do this stuff later. It's not that mandatory. We can do this UI stuff later as well. Now we have these notifications and this one. We can import them. Should be showing me guys like this lucid react actually it should maybe I could just search here the components. Could I get it? Let's search. Authenticate. Damn, it's just showing my code. Okay, I thought that maybe I could find something here. Ah, cool. Oh, okay. Look at this. I imported this, and we'd be using that here. Well, Cool. It's looking cute. And here we'd have our username. This one I feel that, okay, let's just look whether we have something here. Oh, it's okay. What is user profile? A profile at least. Hmm. Okay, let's check for avatar. Oh, we don't have avatar here. Avatar is just like you just display icon there, the user image there, something like that. I'm stunned we don't have any avatar here. Or maybe we could use the OG Shadcn. But I feel, isn't it like too much? Or maybe let's see. You know, oh my God, we could actually use this, right? Like the Shadcn. I don't know why it didn't come to my brain. Okay, look at this. Okay, first this Shadcn is such a wonderful library. I mean, you get everything, it's just like a template. You use that and you change your data and it works so good. And okay, let's install this. You already done this, you've done this, you've done this. You've done almost the entire thing. Okay. We have few steps to follow here. And the current version of Vite splits. Okay, we have done this. The current version of Vite splits. Okay, let's do this. tsconfig.json. Where is it? Hey, I pasted it here. Oh my God, what is this? Hmm. Okay, what's happening here? Hmm. Okay, what if I? Hmm. Okay, let's experiment. What if I? It wasn't this complicated earlier. Like we could just install the Shadcn and it would work actually. Let's see whether it works without all these things. I feel Shadcn, it's worth it to install it, though it's like I feel that you might feel that it's not necessary currently, but then as we proceed, making these light songs and all these templates, we could actually make it really fast using Shadcn and you wouldn't need to configure everything from scratch. We could use these templates provided, like this components. Like for now, we could use this avatar. Look how cool this is, right? Oh my God, it's taking time. Damn, I thought that I would do a lot of things in this video, but I'm really stunned that I couldn't even complete this header component. Hmm. I should be far quick from now on. I promise you guys from tomorrow I'd try to give my best. Man. I don't know. Okay, what's happening here? Okay. Okay, it's okay. It's the installation is a bit different for this. So, oh shit, man. Sorry. Okay, I actually have to install it, right? Like I didn't install it. I literally just initialized it without installing. My bad. And later it's really simple. We get that avatar there. And 1 minute, how far did we come? Okay. Maybe this. Okay. Until then, we'd okay, complete. No, 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 no. What am I doing this? Shit, man. Damn. I've actually did a dumb thing. So basically, I I didn't need. Okay, so basically, this command was creating a new app, new project itself. Oh my god. Now, how do I remove this? Like, I have two apps in my app. Damn. Okay. Okay, let me do this thing. Let me just let's end this. The server is running, right? I stopped it. Maybe now I can leave this. Okay. Let me just close this window and I delete it from file manager itself. Where is this? Where is the Spotify? Thank God it got deleted. Actually, didn't need to delete it now itself, but that's a really dumbest error. I feel so stupid doing this. I don't want to put that here. It will just remind me of that dumb error. Okay. Okay, guys. So we have this app and we have to figure this out. Oh my God. Mm, okay. Then why was this not running earlier then? No import alias font and okay. So we were okay. We had to figure this out. We didn't do that. We had to update this, right? Okay. Here's config.json and we have the things here and my God, it's This stuff constantly changes, so that's what irritates me. They are never the same. If you do this configuration and you come back 2, 3 months later, it would be entirely different. Let's talk about Jason. Okay. Okay, okay. Dude, such a dumbo. See, look at this. So I have a compile options here, and I'm literally putting this entire stuff again there. Isn't this so dumb? I just have to put these right because I already have that compiler options here. My God, God, please save me. Okay, I don't have a path. I don't have a base URL here. It should work now. Look at this. It didn't give me any error. Damn. I just get panicked whenever I get a silly error. TS config. Do we have that file first of all? Okay, okay, okay. Uh, we don't need that. I don't know what the heck is this, but I don't want to experiment more. White.config.ts, we have it, yes, and cool. Okay, okay. So the error was entirely because we didn't specify this alias. We already have React here. Oh, let's. Okay, specified it, and this should work now. Hmm. Let's put it neutral. Oh my God, guys, it will work now because earlier it didn't ask me for. Okay, got it. Cool. You got Shadcn into your project, and now whenever I need a component, I would just add it here. I'm installing Avatar here. I mean, I'm just getting the Avatar, and it would actually go into a folder called components inside my apps itself, I suppose. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? SRC. Okay, okay. It has created an SRC folder, and look at this. We have avatar.tsx here. We'd import it in our header, and let's use avatar here. Oh, okay. I have to run the server again. No, no, no. I won't use Edge. It's ugly. Why is this throwing me an error? Oh, it wasn't throwing me an error. Okay. Hmm. Was there a reason it was showing me? in dark mode earlier, but now, okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, okay. Where is my avatar actually? I'm not able to see my avatar. Mm, okay, let's check in Vite. No, no, no. Avatar. Okay, let's use this for now. Cool. Look at this, we got this. And okay, okay. So we have to, get these gaps between these stuff, right? Okay. Firstly, we'll get this home icon as well. Uh, okay, we have this, and okay, let's remove this then. We don't need to write that home now. Let's put this the same, width and height as the Spotify is. Cool. And we'd put, there was a let's have this round, circle as well as a border. Uh, oh my God, it's so ugly. Okay, you know what? Let's just remove this background gray stuff and all. I would just add this border, just for time being, and then we change it later, this theme and all. That's not a big deal. So this search icon and this input. Okay, why am I not getting in the say? Okay, okay. This is the home, and this is my search. Okay, I'd want them together. Yep. Mm. Oh my God. Okay, how can I put this here? Oh my God, I have to improve. Mm. Okay, okay, okay. So basically, let us get that gap between all these, left, center, and the right components. I would use this for center. Oh my God, okay. No, 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 no. Okay. This is what we want, though the gap is too huge, right? Okay. Is there any other stuff? Oh, there's something called justify around. Let's see how that. Okay. We need this one actually. Uh, okay. Let's give a margin top because it's okay. This is too much. Okay. Any other stuff other than these? I'm just, what does this do? Or else we could just do one thing. Like we could just provide this margin left and margin right. We would optimize this later. Okay. Did we get all of these on the same line? Mm, border bottom B. What the? Okay, I just want a line after, I just basically no, 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 no. I just want a small line here that tells that, header is only till that much. Maybe I could just specify my height here. That would make it. Okay, let's give a typical color that tells me, mm, let's put it. Mm, we could actually put all this stuff inside on another div. Why am I doing this? Because, you know, we could care about these icons, in one div, and then we could put all this inside another parent component. We wouldn't, then it would take up the entire space, I suppose. Let's see. Mm, If I do it would take up the entire space. Why is it not taking? Oh my god. I'm just so tired at this point. I know we didn't do anything great in this video, but okay. Let me remove all this unnecessary stuff. Yep. Mm, I want this entire, thing to be of header, not only this part. So, mm, I should do it with full, suppose. No, let's ask to ChatGPT. But then just tell me how do I. Or else let's ponder in documentation. Documentation is one of the best ways you can figure out stuff. Mm, that's always. Mm. Okay, okay, it's so easy. Look at this. We are getting that white space. Yeah, I mean white space in the sense this one just because I've put this ML and MR margin different margin, right? That's it. No rocket science. That's it. This with full it's yeah uh okay. Okay, so now what we do is uh let's specify a height of header, or let's just put head fit. Let's give a padding. No, no, no. What if I give my padding here? Yeah, this works because here if you give a padding, the entire this div would be you know it's just like you are compressing the entire this div, but we don't want this entire div to be compressed. We just want this image and this center, these logos, right? We want these to be compressed. I mean, get closer. Yeah. Mm. We didn't even count in this header. Oh my god, I'm such a bad teacher. Pardon me, guys. I have to improve, and it's just that I never explain stuff to anybody, so it's kind of difficult for me. Actually, I'd actually get these errors even if I'm doing alone. Actually, uh, I'm just on a video, so I'm not getting frustrated. If I was alone, I'd just like throw everything in and I'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm just like this. I will never get this right," and all those stuff. But as I'm on a video, I'm acting cool. Okay, now, okay, now, okay, let's do the bare minimum thing now. What's the most bare minimum thing I can do? Oh, this home, it's looking really ugly. Okay, what if I remove this plate and I just, okay, I could be more specific. Let's figure out the responsibility later. Let's ask it. Let's look at how this changes it. Nah, let's actually, wow. Wow, look at this. Isn't it so pretty and so beautiful than our stuff? So what was the difference? Uh, okay, we didn't need all these things. We could just use this item center and this. We are creating this entire, how can I explain this? Mm, wait, firstly, let me just reduce this width and height. Cool. It's looking much better. Okay. Okay, okay. Here, let's item center and justify center. So basically what happens here is it would treat this home icon. We are just making it as a flex. And then suppose you think that this entire thing you just okay, let me just ask it here. Okay, the item center controls this vertical alignment. Let's experiment and you will understand it by yourself. So if I remove this item center, you look at this. It's just, positioning it. And the advantage of this is like, uh, I could change my width and I could change my height and it would, still be in the center. Look at this. You didn't need to do that manual PXPY. I mean, you're setting padding horizontally and vertically. That's really not that's not a good option at all. So earlier we did that, and that's wrong approach. Using this is a better approach because it automatically adjusts it. Right? Like this flex stuff, you basically are doing the same stuff everywhere. I mean, you would even if your items grow, the length of the item grows or shrinks, you would have the same alignment, right? Same spacing here. It wouldn't compromise on that. You didn't need to, specify, gap 14 or something like that. You didn't need to do, manually set those gaps. Flex does it to you. So you are utilizing the same properties here. Nothing special. Okay. And okay, let's make it dark. Wait, so we actually have to put it here itself. Okay. And okay, I'm not able to see anything except my logo. And mm, okay, okay, okay. Let me delete this stuff. Let's put it, gray. No, 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 no. Oh no. Okay, I only want. Wait, this is also a black, right? Then, mm, wait, which color is it then? I'm not able to figure which color is that one. Is there something that I can figure it out? Colors. Okay, cool. We can look at the colors it has given us. Okay, this is slightly blackish, right? Okay, I feel this is it. Or this one, probably. What is it? Okay. Okay. Dude, look at this. So here I could just, it's zinc and it's 700. So I can use that same here, one here. Zinc 700. Okay, this is not the one then. Hey, okay. So this is it. Like it's somewhere near to this. Okay. Dude, okay. I got this. Let's fill this icon, with white. No, not like that. Mm, let us ask ChatGPT. Okay, text white. It should make the icon white. Look at this, how cool it is. Uh, what if I want to fill white as well? This wouldn't work again. Nah. Uh, okay, can I use something like, okay, no. Wait, can I use this? Okay, because, nah, it's dumb. Okay, then how can I make it, so thick like we had it here, right? Not just the border. Okay, so good. Still, let's see. What the heck? It's giving me the same thing, right? Okay, look at this, filling it, right? It's cool, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we should probably increase this width and height. Cool. Okay. Okay, guys. Now, fast. It's 1.5 hours. Dude, I don't know. The time just flows away. And I shouldn't have given much time to this header, honestly. I could have done this, card component and all this. Okay. Uh, cool. Let's use this background link here. It's so no, no, no. Okay, this would be gray. No, open. Okay, search icon. Okay, height and what am I saying? Okay, I'm not able to see my notifications. Yeah. Let me give them a bit of gap. Okay, we'd have to place all these in the same straight line, right? This is it. I'm seriously disappointed with this session. Okay, okay. We are done with like this one. We can further improve later. So we are done with this logo and we are okay. We are done with this. We are done with this. We are done with this entire header. Let me just push this. Okay, I need to create a repo, right? Okay, 45. Okay, we already initialized it, and I just have to connect my origin to my local, setup. Yeah, so this is what we want to do. Okay. Just give me a minute. I have my stage changes and what would happen if I go to my main. Okay, I just add my origin and I just push it. Cool. Okay, okay, we'd like to publish this branch. Cool, it's done. We can edit this readme file later. Okay, I'm using this word later. I have used maybe 50 times in this entire session. I'm extremely sorry, guys. I mean, I feel that there was a lot of stuff I had to do in this session, but I could only do this header, and I can't focus more than 1.5 hour. It's like 1.5 hour. I'll come back stronger tomorrow, and tomorrow what we do is we are done with this header. We'll see this responsibility later. Let's focus on getting the MVP done faster, right? I got a really good lesson today. So I just write a reminder here so that tomorrow I won't forget this. Focus on the uh focus on what uh functionalities. Okay. 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 So I guess one good thing we could do this to finish up this session is mm, what can okay, nothing. Okay, let's figure that out tomorrow. So tomorrow what we do is we'd create this component here. Like we have this playlist, right? Given the given this playlist, I mean given this card details, we generate this this UI. We are displaying the playlists and the artists, right? And pure library and this entire stuff. um okay, let's do that tomorrow. And tomorrow maybe we can just display this. We can make an API call, fetch the data, and we could display it in this order. We would figure this web I think web player later. I mean this SDK later. We get this playback from the SDK, so we do that later. And that's it. Tomorrow let's work on this stuff, getting the data and fetching them and showing them in this format. Cool. That's it for today. Bye bye. Take care.